Guys, I know what you're thinking, right? Last week we're talking about SPACs and bubble, but this week, what do we got? Is there a better way to follow up a SPAC warning video than to immediately hit it with another up and coming SPAC and possibly saying it's a buy? No, there isn't. And if you don't know what I'm talking about that video right there, or if you don't see that video right there, or if you're on Facebook, somewhere up there's a link. But Clubhouse is the new socializing app on the block, and it's all about chatting audio style. The number of users for this app has jumped 10 times since December, from only 600,000 users all the way up to 6 million plus users just a month later. And with all the recent talks and rumors of a possible merger, a possible acquisition, a SPAC acquisition, if you will, with the company Agora, or ticker symbol API, that means in today's video we're going to be taking a deep dive to see what we could see next from Clubhouse and Agora. Welcome back, everybody, or if you're new here, my name is Sean Lucas, and over the past year or so I've been looking at companies or stocks to review, research, and to come up with a compelling argument on whether that stock is a buy in my eyes at that given time based on its value. But like I said in the intro, today's video is going to be over the new hot viral sensation of an app, Clubhouse. Yeah, I didn't know too much about this company or this app before making this video. Between you and me, that's kind of why I make these videos. It kind of forces me to, do my own research. But we will learn everything we need to know about this company, about this app, about this potential merger in today's video right here, right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Now first things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. Now, I really want to start off the video by saying that this company, this app, Clubhouse, is not yet publicly traded, but we all know how easily that could change. What's funny to me is that there are a bunch of rumors that, Agora, or ticker symbol API, is going to be merging with or acquiring Clubhouse altogether because of how similar the technology is between the two companies. This is crazy because I randomly selected API, or, Agora, in last week's video. Ticker symbol API, or Agora, was among one of the companies that I mentioned in last week's video, SPACs are gonna die video, But before we get into the nitty gritty and the details of today's video, let's take a brief moment to gloss over Clubhouse's app. What this app is a platform as a service, or I guess a PaaS, or if you want to get really funky, a PaaS. The platform is all about chatting audio style, like I mentioned in the intro, but what's so cool about this app and what has made it pop off so fast, so quick, is that celebrities are hopping on there to collab with other celebrities or to hang out with everyday regular users. And that is making it spread like a wildfire. Now, the setting up process of this app is none other like I've seen before. Usually when you go on social media, you put your name in, you validate yourself in some way, other shape, form, and then you're off to the races, you're able to use the app. However, with Clubhouse, I put my name in, I put my number in, they sent me a code, I validated who I was, and then I picked my username. After that, I was kind of put on a waiting list, and they're gonna send me a text message once I'm validated. Now, I don't know, and I'm assuming that this process is normal for every other user, otherwise I've already been blacklisted on this app. But once I do get validated, my handle is @SeanLucas, so go ahead and find me on there. I'm not even sure if that's a function of the app. I haven't been able to get on yet. So, however, my main understanding of how this app works so far is that it is basically people open chat rooms, people open these clubhouses to spark conversations on different, things. What I've heard so far is that, tech companies or, tech people are having conversations that, regular everyday users are allowed to go in and listen to, and that they wouldn't usually be able to listen to because they're not part of that meeting. But now with Clubhouse, they're able to take part in the conversation and learn more through it. But the main reason that this app has crossed my radar even in the first place isn't because of Elon Musk, isn't because of Joe Rogan talking about it, isn't because of any other celebrity talking about it, it is because of ARK Invest. After looking at this more in depth and figuring out the reason, or I guess partially the reason why this stock has even boomed up in the first place, is that because of Cathie Woods, the CEO of ARK Invest, has been buying this stock a lot, at least from October to January. However, guys, as we can see from this website right here, this chart right here that they have on their website, that ARK Invest has steadily been selling off their positions since the end of January. In fact, the last time that they posted any buys of API was January 26th for about 476,000 shares. But before that, they had been buying consistently all the way back to October. It could have been more than that, but that's all that it shows is October, right? And now we can see that since January 29th, they've been selling off their position, and from what it looks like, they've sold off at least 666,964 shares from their total position, and their total position from October to January got up to 1,882,798 shares. So they have sold off at least 35% of their total position in API. Now, I did the calculations of this manually by looking at the website showing ARK Invest either buying or selling shares. And we can validate the research from this website by matching up the numbers of shares either bought or sold through TOS or Thinkorswim's news section, right? 219.21 shows ARK sold 111,325 shares of API, and that's what it shows in the website as well. 217.21 TOS shows ARK sold 28,800 shares of API, which matches perfect with what the website said. And 216.21 TOS shows ARK selling 25,621 shares, and boom, it matches perfectly with what the website said, right? Now, after looking at that chart and talking about, ARK Invest buying and selling and seeing what Cathie Wood might think, let's take a look at the company Clubhouse might merge with on a chart. Now, by looking at this 1 year, 1 day chart, we can see a few things, and it happens to be the same setup that I used to look for day in and day out when I used to trade options. This stock has been consolidating and forming a large volume shelf at the price control for the past 7 months, and then briefly touching this last support here and boomed upwards ever since for the better part of the last month, reaching an all-time high of 114.97, all supposedly on the rumor of API and Clubhouse merging together and combining forces because of how similar the technology is between the two companies, and the fact that ARK Invest was buying shares heavily into this company, reaching at 1,882,798 shares at one given time. But after reaching the all-time high of 114.97, it has fallen back down to the $98-ish mark, and basically has stalled out here, which I assume is because of the earnings that are coming out on the 22nd or the up and coming Monday. Now, I have no actual clue if this merger and acquisition of the two companies is actually happening, let alone happening during this earnings call. But the saying, buy the hype, sell the news, isn't just a saying for no reason, right? If you're able to find some hype on a company before the general crowd, before the general mass crowd, right? And then that hype actually turns to actual news and the herd of people start buying the news because it has become official. It allows early adopters to make all the gains in the world, to double, triple, quadruple their money with virtually no risk because of how early they bought in. Now, at this point, some viewers might be saying, thinking and saying, Sean, it's too late. It looks like the rumor of the two companies merging and combining forces has already been priced into the stock. And my rebuttal to that is, with the 7-day forecast of API on Wall Investors saying that it is a get it now price, which is no surprise, and the 1 year forecast saying that the stock could reach $122 per share, and compare that to CNN Money's thoughts of the 12-month forecast of the high, median, and low price of $64, $50, and $42. I'd say for the year, it is probably most likely that we could see the price target of anywhere between $50 and $122, right? Which I don't like leaving gaps that big, but if it were to fall in that price range and the company doesn't announce that they are merging, then the 5-year price forecast or price target is looking even brighter for the Wall Investors, showing a price target of $186.55 or 56 within 5 years. Now, in other words, if you're thinking about buying this stock right now, I'd say you've already missed the first move, right? It's kind of obvious. In the beginning of this video, I say, I plan to tell you on whether it's a buy in my eyes based on the value at that given time. And the value at this given time, I don't think you should be buying or I should be buying. That's why I'm not in, right? However, I am preparing myself for when a bad news catalyst comes out and that sends the stock lower, so I can look for a good entry position, because there's one thing that I do know is that the internet and social medias of all forms are going to be sticking around for the long haul. What else I know is that the pandemic of 2020 has forever shaped the rest of our lives and how we go about things. And companies that are technology focused and are leading the ways of virtual socialization are putting their best foot forward and are one of the first ones to the market. And if we know anything from Ricky Bobby at all, is that if you ain't first, you last. However, guys, that is all I have for you on this one. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We are so close to 400 subscribers. I never really talk about it. It's not really a big deal to me. But I never thought anybody could do this. I thought you had to be like a Casey Neistat or Logan Paul or one of the Nelk boys. I never thought. 400 is not anything to any of those guys, but 400 is a lot to me. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.